everyone, welcome back to the channel Unknown Physicist. So today we are in a sixth video of our series Mastering MMP. So in my previous video I have done all about eigenvalues. If you have not watched that video, I am giving the link in description box as well as iCards. Do check and start continuing with this video for your better understanding. So today we are going to see all about eigenvectors. Again, this is very important in point of any competitive exam. I would like to share something really important. Actually, this is the 50th video of our channel, and this channel has almost completed a year. And this channel has gone through a lot of ups and downs, and I cannot tell you guys how I love creating videos. I have tried to improve my content and my videos, and I'm still working on it. So, in case if you like my videos and if you feel it's worth sharing with your friends, your seniors, your juniors, then don't forget to share it. Then it will mean a lot to me. So, I'll be trying to give my best in creating more content to you. And if you are a new visitor to this channel, in this channel I do make videos on different concepts of physics. Right now I'm doing two series. One is Mastering MMP, which is completely in English, and the other is Quantum 100, which is in Tamil. So don't forget to check those videos also. So let's get into today's video. Fine. Today we are going to see all about eigenvectors. So if you are able to find the eigenvalue, then maybe you'll be able to proceed with eigenvectors. So before getting into all those things, what is an eigenvector? So eigenvector is a set of vectors of a linear transformation that changes almost by a scalar factor when that linear transformation is applied. So the scalar factor is our eigenvalue. So the corresponding eigenvalue, which is denoted by lambda, is the factor by which the eigenvector is scaled. So this is all about eigenvector. So eigenvector, how do we find it? It is generally represented by the relation A psi is equal to lambda psi. So where A is your given matrix, psi generally we take it as xy. Okay, generally we take it as xy, and lambda is your eigenvalues. So let us take one by one examples and let us try to do it. Okay, let me start doing with an example. So I'm considering a Pauli's matrix, rho sigma x. Some of you must be familiar with this, but like I will be doing all this in my quantum mechanics video in future. So sigma x is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0. You have to find the eigenvalues for this. So if you remember the trick, if you are finding a matrix of the form A, B, B, A, then your lambda will be equal to A plus or minus B, right? So here my lambda values will be 1, comma, minus 1. So first I'm going to do the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda equal to 1. So my characteristic equation is A psi is equal to lambda psi. So what is my A? It is 0, 1, 1, 0 into xy is equal to 1 into, okay, lambda is 1, 1 into xy. So which will be equal to yx is equal to xy, right? So what it is, x is equal to y. I can write this way, right? So just remember this thing. So you have to find an eigenvector a, b. For that you have to do 1 by under root mod a square plus mod b square. So these mod a and b are your coefficient of x and y into mod of a, b. Okay. So if I'm going to substitute x is equal to y, then what is my equation? It will be xy. I can rewrite as xx, right? So I have to do that with the for coefficient. So which will be equal to 1 by under root 1 square plus 1 square into 1 1. So which will be 1 by root 2 into 1 1. So this would be the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to 1. So let us try to find for the next eigenvalue. So in this case, my eigenvalue will be lambda is equal to minus 1. So A psi is equal to lambda psi. So what is my A? It is 0, 1, 1, 0 into xy is equal to minus 1 into xy. So which will be yx is equal to minus xy. So what I can write? Y is equal to minus x. I can write this way, right? So is equal to 1 by under root 1 square plus 1 square. So it will be 1 plus 1 into 1 minus 1, because I can write my y value as minus 1. So finally my eigenvector would be 1 by root 2 into 1 minus 1. So this is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to minus 1. Okay. So let me do with one more example so that you will be clear with the concept. So now I'm taking the second Pauli matrix sigma y, which is equal to 0 minus I 0. Okay. So first here we have to find our lambda value. What is your trace? Trace it is 0. Your determinant it is 0 minus of minus I square. So which will be minus 1. Okay. So what are my lambda values? It is 1 comma minus 1. So again, if you are confused how I got this lambda value, just check my previous video. I've given a complete explanation on that. So I've got my eigenvalues. So next I have to find my eigenvectors. So for the first, let us do it with lambda is equal to 1. So my equation is a psi is equal to lambda psi. So which will be 0 minus I 0 into xy is equal to xy 1 into xy, right? So which will be minus iy, and then ix is equal to xy. So let me take any one. So minus iy is equal to x. So your y will be equal to minus y will be equal to x by I. So your y will be equal to ix. If the I goes to the numerator, this minus I, minus minus gets cancelled. So finally your y is equal to ix. So now I have to find my eigenvector xy, right? So which will be equal to, okay, 1 by under root, it is 1 square plus mod I square. So into 1 1. So which will be finally 1 by under root 1, and for y it is I. Sorry, that here it is I. Okay, because your y is equal to ix. So there will be I. You should be careful with this. Okay, let me try to do for the next eigenvalue lambda is equal to minus 1. So now I'm going to do for lambda is equal to minus 1. So again my characteristic equation is a psi is equal to lambda psi. So what is my a? It is 0 minus I and 0 into xy is equal to minus 1 into xy. So which will be minus iy ix is equal to minus x minus y. So from that you will have minus I is equal to minus x. So y is equal to minus ix. So this is what you will be getting. So now I need to find my eigenvector. Xy is equal to, okay, you have to find the normalization constant. So that is 1 by under root 1 mod 1 square plus mod minus I square into 1 minus I, right? So which will be equal to 1 by under root 1 minus I. So this is your eigenvector corresponding to the lambda value minus 1. Hope you got the way I am doing it. So let me give you one or two examples. So try to do it and mention your answers in the comment section or in the Telegram group. So next I'm going to give the sigma z value. So that is 1, 0, 0, minus 1. So try to find your eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors. And one more matrix I'm giving. A is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1. So you must be familiar with finding the eigenvalues. So just next step you have to find your eigenvectors. So this is how we can do it for a 2 cross 2 matrix. So now let us see for how to find for a 3 cross 3 matrix. So in 3 cross 3 matrix, again you have something called non-degenerate eigenvalues and degenerate eigenvalues. So first let us do it for non-degenerate eigenvalues. Non-degenerate eigenvalues. So let me what do mean by a non-degenerate eigenvalue? So let us take a matrix and I will explain what it is. So let me consider a matrix 1 1 3 1 5 1 3 1 1. So what is my trace? It is 7. My determinant is, it would be minus 36. Okay, minus 36. I've done the calculations before. So I have to split the minus 36 now. So which will be 6 into minus 6. Again, I can split this 6 as 3 minus 2. So what would my lambda values? My lambda values are minus 2, 3 and 6. Okay, minus 2, 3 and 6. So if you are doing a sum of your eigenvalues, then you will be getting your trace. So 6 plus 3, it is 9, 9 minus 2, 7. And if you are doing a product, you are getting your determinant value. So by this way, you can check whether your eigenvalues which you have calculated is correct or wrong. So if you look here, each eigenvalue is distinct. So that is only I am meaning it is a non-degenerate eigenvalues. Soon we will be seeing about degenerate values. That time I will explain it. So we have found the eigenvalues. Now we are supposed to find our eigenvectors. So let us do for one by one. First I am taking for lambda is equal to minus 2. So here you have to write a characteristic equation as a minus lambda I into psi is equal to 0, right? So what is my a? It is 1, 1, 3 and then 1, 5, 1 and then 3, 1 and 1, right? And my psi is x, y, z is equal to 0. Now I have to write minus lambda I. So I'm just writing it directly. So which will be minus lambda and then minus lambda. Okay. Just to make the step shorter, I'm writing this way. And then next. So my lambda value is 3. I'm sorry. My lambda value here it is minus 2. So if you are substituting minus 2, so 1 minus 2. So it becomes 1 plus 2 which will be 3, 1, 3 and then 1. 5 plus 2 it becomes 7, 1, 3, 1. Again it becomes 3, right? Into x, y, z which will be equal to 0. So everyone must be having some method, but I am sharing the method which I used to follow. So here what we are going to do is by ZXY method. ZXY method. I'll be saying what it is. So for that you have to consider any two rows. In this particular matrix, you have to consider any two rows. So let me take the first two rows. Okay, I'm writing it as 3, 1, 3 and then 1, 7, 1. You have to repeat the first column again. So which will be 3, 1. So this will be my z, this will be my x, this will be my z. So you are supposed to find the determinant over here like this way. Okay. So if I am doing that way, so how you have to write the answer is, it should be z by, so 3 into 7, it is 21 minus 1, it will be 20 is equal to x by, so 1 minus 21, which will be minus 20 equal to y by 3 minus 3, so 0. So now let me write it as x, y, z is equal to, so what is your x value? It is minus 20. What is your y value? It is 0. What is your z value? It is 20. So now if you comparing your values, and how I said in for your 2 by 2 matrix, you have to find normalization constant. So which will be 1 by under root. If you are taking it common, it will be 1, right? So 1 square plus 0 square plus 1 square into 1 minus 1, 0 and 1. So which will be 1 by under root minus 1, 0, 1. I know this is kind of tough to understand initially. Let us do for rest of the two eigenvalues so that you will be able to understand still more clear. Okay, now let me take my lambda value as 3. I am writing the matrix here. So which will be 1 minus lambda 1, 3 and then 1, 5 minus lambda 1 and then 3, 1, 1 minus lambda into x, y, z is equal to 0. So my lambda here it is 3. So 1 minus 3 it will be -2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, -2 into x, y, z is equal to 0. So again I'm going to do it by zxy method. Okay, zxy method. So here it is -2, 1. I'm taking first two rows. So -2, 1, 3 and then 1, 2, 1. Repeat the first two columns again. Sorry, first two rows, first column of the first two rows again. Okay, so which will be -2, 1. Okay, so this will be my z component, this will be my y, and this will be my, sorry, x, and this will be my y. So which will be z by -4 -1, which will be -5 is equal to x by 1 -6. Again, it will be -5 equal to y by 3 plus 2. So it will be 5. Okay. So if I am writing it x, y, z, then this would be -5, 5, and then again -5. So which is nothing but -1, 1, 1. So I have to find the normalization constant, which will be 1 by under root 3 minus 1, 1, 1. Hope you must be still little clear. Let us do for the other eigenvalue so that you will be more clear. So what is my next eigenvalue? It is lambda is equal to 6, right? So lambda is equal to 6. I'm just writing the matrix directly. So which will be -5, 1, 3, 1, -1, 1, 3, 1, -5 into x, y, z is equal to 0. Okay. So here it will be -5, 1, 3, again -5, 1, -1, 1, and then again 1, right? So z will be 5 minus 1, 4. X will be 1 plus 4, again, sorry, 1 plus 3, which will be 4, and then y it will be 3 minus of -5, it will become 8, right? So here if I write x, y, z, this will be equal to what? It will be 4, 8, and then 4. So if I am taking common 4 out, it will be 1, 2, 1. Actually, there is a 0 over this side, right? Few might be confused. There is a 0 over this side, so 4 becomes 0. So left over is 1, 2, 1. So if I'm going to find the normalization constant for this, it will be under root 1 square plus 2 square is 4, and then again 1 into 1, 2, 1. So the eigenvalue corresponding to the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 6 will be 1 by under root 6 into 1, 2, 1. Hope you must be clear with the concept right now. Still, if you have any doubts, don't forget to mention in comment section. I will cover in my next video. So I will be giving few problems. Try to do it. Again, it takes time to master few things. So you must have a continuous practice. So here the question will be 3. Okay, question number 3. So which will be -2, 1, 1, -11, 4, 5, and then -1, 1, 0. One more matrix I will give. So the question is 4. The question is 3, 1, 4, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 5. Okay. So try to find the eigenvalues, and for respective eigenvalues, try to find your eigenvectors, and don't forget to mention your eigenvectors in the comment section. So this is all about non-degenerate eigenvalues. So let us see for degenerate eigenvalues. What do you mean by degenerate eigenvalues? So degenerate eigenvalues. So degenerate eigenvalues means two or more eigenvalues are same. Two or more eigenvalues are same. So how it means? So if your lambda is lambda 1 and then lambda 2 comma lambda 2, that is in lambda 2 comma lambda 2. So that is your two matrices are same. Okay, so you might have a doubt now. Okay, I'm having two eigenvalues same. What if my eigenvectors are also same? How to find whether I'm going to have two or more eigenvectors the same? Okay, again I'm going to say few tricks over here which will be helpful for you. So what we are going to see is all about how to find whether the eigenvectors are same or distinct, whether they are going to be the same or distinct. Okay, so first it is n minus r. So n represents your order of the given matrix and you are supposed to find the rank. So it is going to represent, r is your rank of the matrix. If your n minus r value is equal to 1, then you are going to have same eigenvalues are going to have same eigenvectors. Okay, same eigenvalues are going to have same eigenvectors. Suppose if your n minus r is not equal to 1, then same eigenvalues will have different eigenvectors. Same eigenvalues will have distinct eigenvectors. Okay, so I'm writing bottom of the screen, sorry, will have distinct eigenvectors. Hope you got what I'm trying to convey. And again, I'm going to follow the ZXY method over here. So I'll just give a quick view of what I said. So what is all about degenerate eigenvalues is you will be having two or more eigenvalues same. So in that case, what you have to do is first you have to find the rank of the matrix. So if you are finding the rank of the matrix, you have to do subtract it from n minus, you have to do order minus rank. If your order minus rank is equal to 1, that is same eigenvalues will have same eigenvectors. If it is not equal to 1, same eigenvalues will have different vectors. Okay, let us see it by solving some examples. So let us do an example so we will get a clear idea. So first I will consider a matrix 3 minus 2 minus 5 4 minus 1 minus 5 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So what is my trace here? Trace it is minus 1. My determinant it will be minus 20. Okay. So minus 20, if I am splitting, I can write as minus 5, 4. Again, this can be written as 2, 2. So my lambda values are minus 5, 2, 2. So what is this? This is a degenerate eigenvalue. So next step is what we have to find is whether my same eigenvalues are going to have either same eigenvector or distinct eigenvector. So for that, first let us find the rank. But if you are going to find the rank for this matrix, then it is wrong. You are not supposed to find for this matrix. You are supposed to find it for A minus lambda I. Okay, you are supposed to find it for A minus lambda I. Okay, I have not mentioned this before because some though if I mention it over there, some by mistake try to find the rank of matrix here and assume it, but you're not supposed to find here after substituting the lambda value. So we call this as kernel. So you have to find the rank of the matrix for this kernel. Okay, so let us do it for one by one. Okay, here you have to first let us find for lambda is equal to 5. So my lambda is equal to 5. I'm writing it directly. So my equation is A minus lambda I into psi is equal to 0, right? So I'm just writing it directly. So after doing A minus lambda I, my lambda will be 5, right? So if I subtract, I will be getting 8 minus 2 minus 5. You can do it by doing calculations. 4, 4 minus 5 minus 2 minus 1 and then 2 it will be. So into xyz is equal to 0. Okay, you will be doing this way. So by zy method we are doing 8 minus 2 minus 5, 8. You can take any two rows. You can either take first and third or second and third. It's your wish completely. 4, 4 minus 5 and then again 4. So it will be z by 40 is equal to x by 30 is equal to, this is minus 20 plus 40. Okay, this will be y by 20. So again, which I can write as my xyz is equal to what it will be, 13, 20, 40, right? So if I'm taking common out, it will be 10 into 30, sorry, 3, 2, 4. Again, this 10 will become 0, goes to the other side, it becomes 0. Sorry, I'm this little bit confusing. So it will be 1 by 9 square plus, so sorry, 3 square, which is 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 16, 29. So it will be 1 by under root 29 into 3, 2, 4. So this is your one of the eigenvalue. So next we are having degenerate eigenvalues. Let us see how to find the eigenvectors. So next we are having the eigenvalue as lambda is equal to 2, 2, right? So if I am substituting lambda is equal to 2, 2, then my a minus lambda I will be 1 minus 2 minus 5, 4 minus 3 minus 5, minus 2 minus 1 minus 5, right? So here my determinant, my first we have to find the rank for this matrix. So what will be my determinant is, it will be 1 into 15 minus 5, which will be 10, minus of minus 2 plus 2 into 20 minus 10. I'm sorry, minus 20, one second, minus 20 minus 10, which will be minus 30, minus 5 into 4 minus 6 plus 6, which will be minus 10. Okay, so finally we'll be having 10 minus 60 plus 50, so which will be 0. So your determinant is 0. So then what is your rank? Your rank will be less than 3. So first let me take for the first determinant. So 1 minus 2, 4 minus 3. So what is your determinant over here? It will be minus 3 plus 8, which will be equal to 5, and then it is not equal to 0. So your rank is 2. So next we have to find n minus r is equal to 1 or not equal to 1. So what is my n? It is 3. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So this comes under the condition n minus r is equal to 1. So if you are having this condition, then same eigenvectors will have, I'm writing same eigenvectors will, sorry, eigenvalues will have same eigenvectors, right? So let us try to find by XYZ method. So for lambda is equal to 2, 2, just now we wrote a matrix 1 minus 2 minus 5, 4 minus 3 minus 5, and then minus 2 minus 1 minus 5 into x, y, z is equal to 0. So by XYZ method, 1 minus 2 minus 5, 1, and then 4 minus 3 minus 5, 4, which will be z by 5 is equal to x by minus 5 is equal to y by minus 15. Okay, just you have to do the cross multiplications, that is like determinant. So x, y, z will be equal to minus 5, 15, minus 15, and then minus 15 and then 5. Okay, so if I'm taking 5 common, I'll be getting minus 1, minus 3, 1. So my eigenvector will be x, y, z is equal to 1 by 1 plus 9 plus 10. So which will be 1 by under root 11 into minus 1 minus 3, 1. Okay. So this will be the same for lambda is equal to 2 and the same for lambda is equal to 2. So these are your two eigenvectors because your n minus r was equal to 1, right? So this is how you have to find for degenerate eigenvalues if your n minus 1 is n minus r is equal to 1. What if it is n minus r is not equal to 1? Let us do one more problem for that. So let us see one more example for the other case. So let me take a matrix minus 9, 4, 4, and then minus 8, 3, 4, and then minus 16, 8, 7, right? So trace it is 1 and my determinant will be 3. Okay, wow. So I have to find eigenvalue. So 3 I can write as 3 into 1 and then 1 I can separate as minus 1 minus 1. So here my lambda values are 3 minus 1 minus 1. So if I am taking for lambda is equal to 3 because these two are only your degenerate values. So lambda is equal to 3 if you are taking, then this would be minus 12, 4, 4, minus 8, 0, 4. I'm writing it directly. You can do it calculating. So minus 16, 8 and 4. So if you are going by ZXY method, it will be minus 12, 4, 4, minus 12 and then minus 8, 0, 4 and then minus 8. So it will be Z by 32 is equal to X by 16 is equal to Y by minus 48. So if I am taking and writing, it will be 16 minus 48 and 32. I can take 16 common. So it will become 1 minus 3 and then 2, right? So my normalization constant will be 1 plus 9 plus 4, which is, okay, 13, 14, which will be under root 14. Okay. So this is your eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 3. So I have to do for now degenerate case. So let us see one more example for the other case. So let me take a matrix minus 9, 4, 4 and then minus 8, 3, 4 and then minus 16, 8, 7, right? So trace it is 1 and my determinant will be 3. Okay, wow. So I have to find eigenvalue. So 3 I can write as 3 into 1 and then 1 I can separate as minus 1 minus 1. So here my lambda values are 3 minus 1 minus 1. So if I am taking for lambda is equal to 3 because these two are only your degenerate values. So lambda is equal to 3 if you are taking, then this would be minus 12, 4, 4, minus 8, 0, 4. I'm writing it directly. You can do it calculating. So minus 16, 8 and 4. So if you are going by ZXY method, it will be minus 12, 4, 4, minus 12 and then minus 8, 0, 4 and then minus 8. So what was your A? It was minus 8, 4, Z by 4. And then minus 8 is equal to 4 and then minus 16, X 8, by 8, 16 is equal to Y X by minus 48 is equal to 0. So if I am taking and writing, so try to write the equation. 16, so what it will be, you have to multiply minus the first row with and 32. This column. I can take 16 common. Minus 8 so will become plus 1 minus 3 and then plus 2, right? 4z. So my normalization constant will be, right? 1 if I am going to reduce this equation, it will be minus 2x plus y 14, which will plus be z is equal to 0. So this is so let me write this equation in terms of z. Lambda is equal to write 3. This equation. So I have to do for now degenerate case z. So what it will be, z is equal to 2x minus y. So now I'm going to substitute this in x by z. So x, y, z will be equal to x, y, 2x minus y. Okay. So now I'm going to split this and write as. So now I can split this and write this one right as. Let me write in the next slide. So what we got was x, y, z, which will be equal to x, y, 2x minus y. This is what we got, right? Now I'm going to split this and write, okay, in terms of x and y. So what it will be, x into 1, 0, 2 plus y into 0, 1 minus 1. So these two are your different eigenvectors for lambda is equal to minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay. So your vectors will be 1, 0, 2 and the other will be, it will be 0, 1, minus 1. So you have to find the normalization constant, which will be 1 by under root 5. 1 square plus 4 will be 5 and for this it will be 1 by root 2. Hope you got the concept how you have to do for a degenerate. That is if your n minus r is not equal to 1. So I am going to give you two more sums. Just try it and let me know your answers. So first question it is 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, and the next is 3, 6, 9. Okay, this is one matrix, and the second matrix is 2, minus 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 3, minus 1. Okay, so just take these two. Totally I have given 6 sums as task. I know it is kind of little difficult to understand it, but look the video for 2 to 3 times so that you will be able to understand. If you have any doubts or any step clarification is needed, you can mention it in the comment section, or you can post those questions in the Telegram group, which is Unknown Physicist. Okay, so this is how you can find your eigenvectors. Hope this video is helpful to your preparation. And if you feel this is going to help your friends, don't forget to share this. Till then everyone, keep practicing. Bye bye everyone. Have a nice day.